What's up, everyone? Dan here, Crypto Capital Venture, November 12th, 2018. November's flying by. In this video, we're going to talk about Bitcoin in particular, just a nice little technical analysis, nothing crazy. I have a key area of resistance, key area of support I want to talk about in this video. Before we do, I'm going to give it a couple minutes. So if you're a replay viewer, as always, just go to the comments below and hit the pinned comment to go right to the technical analysis so you don't have to wait around. Okay? What's up, Tech Lords? Capitalize, Pro Bowler, Wendell, what's up? It's good to see everybody. AKA Action says, love your vids. Thank you. Appreciate that. I appreciate you coming by. Monday night, I know everybody's probably a little busy. So in this video, we are going to talk about some technical analysis and for Bitcoin in particular. And then I'm going to end, at the end of the live stream, I'm going to go over Launchpad Foundation, talk a little bit about the amount of money that we've pretty much raised through this channel, and we're going to be donating on Christmas, so sometime in December for Christmas, and amongst other things. So very excited to go over that. So how's everybody doing? Jack says, patience, y'all. Keep hodling. Ain't that the truth? Diver Dan says, 365 days ago, it went mad. Was it 365 days ago? I didn't even realize that. Is this the anniversary of Crazy Town? November 13th. Yeah, look at that. Man, those were the days. I'm sure we'll get there again, everybody. I don't know if it'll be today, but we'll get there again. How's everybody doing anyway? Everybody have a good weekend, I hope. Need to fix this. All right. I think I gave it enough time. To jump into the video. Good weekend. Yes, Nick. Very relaxing weekend. It was very much needed. So here's the weekly chart. We're gonna start technical analysis now for the pinned comment people. This is where we're starting, and this is it. I like this chart. I'm gonna try and save it and keep it because it's just a great framework for every video from here on out, leading up to 2022. We're here. Crazy consolidation if you can just kind of see how much we have squeezed, but will we drop into the time is running out area? Even lower than where we are now, possibly. And technical analysis today will speak to that a little bit. Also, we can go to the daily to kind of just get a quick snapshot of the two main areas I'm going to be talking about. Two main areas are a resistance area right around here, which is a resistance area we've been talking about anyway. And basically, this support area plays into this longer term, mid-range type of symmetrical triangle, setting up for a potential higher low. So we're going to talk about that. So we can first start by confirming that we got our breakout out of this rising wedge that we were tracking. So if everybody remembers, we were tracking this. We basically, we tried to, I remember doing a technical analysis video and talking about these areas. We tried to break above it here, and we did for a very brief time, but we failed. We broke above the upper trend line, but failed due to a mid-range upper trend line resistance, and we basically failed. And when we failed, we fell right back down to key support at the lower trend line, and because that did not hold, we basically broke the lower trend line. And in terms of this pattern that we were watching, we got our almost a perfect price target, which is the height of the rising wedge. And we pretty much hit our price target as of now. So it's just a perfect, simple example of why we use patterns in technical analysis. And it doesn't tell us, when we're tracking a pattern, we're not saying this pattern tells us that we're going to break to the downside. It tells us in this pattern, if we do break a key support area, namely the bottom trend line, where will we break to? How low will we go? And so we did find support like right at this area, which is the height of the rising wedge. So that was a nice first. What's up, Steven? Good to see you, man. That was a nice first little step in terms of where's Bitcoin going next. So our price target was hit, and you can even see if you take out the Fibonacci retracements, and this is on the 4-hour chart, from that swing low to that swing high, you can see our support right now is perfectly on this 4-hour chart at the 786 line, right in this channel of the 618 to 786. No surprise there. Like, we love that. I love that channel. I love that channel. I love the Fibonacci in terms of finding support and also confirming support and resistance. And so we got it there. Moving on, we have the 4-hour chart again. So this is kind of like where I am right now. This is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking at. And it's pretty simple. I'm looking at a couple things. First, this possible inverse head and shoulders right now forming on the 4-hour chart. It's definitely something to look out for. And a breakout to the upside is not far away, right? So we have this neckline right here, which is right around 23.62. Bitcoin currently trading at 63. Wait, I think I read that backwards. Neckline at 63.62. Bitcoin currently trading at 63.26. So like this is a small 4-hour reverse head and shoulders, right? This isn't like a bullish, forming a bottom in this bear market type of reverse head and shoulders. This is a short term. If we can confirm a reverse head and shoulders here, we'll have a nice little, and we break through the neckline, we'll have a nice little mini support area. Namely, this channel will act as a nice little support area. However, if we fail, right, and if this 4-hour candle closes red and then the next 4-hour candle closes red and we might start forming, a wedge, a falling wedge, well, then we can start talking about our lower targets. And our lower targets in terms of breaking on the downside from this area really is to test and this is the big one for me. This is like what I'm keeping an eye out on. It's what I'm waiting for. It's simply to test this bottom trend line in this mid-range. So we have a higher low there, higher low there, higher low there, and then we'd have our next higher low there if we don't get a confirmation of support via this reverse head and shoulders. So, there's the main reason we have this area of support at the bottom of the trend line is not only because the bottom of the trend line is literally right there, but you can see we also have our 618 to 786 channel on the daily chart, longer term chart, right here at the trend line. So it really would set up to be a very nice new higher low for Bitcoin on the daily chart if we did come down here. And so that could potentially be around $6,100 from where we are right now. So be prepared for something like that. For me, that's, as I accumulate anyway, often, that area is a nice accumulation area for me. Mind you, I know that we could possibly break here, right? We really could. I mean, we've been at the lower end of this triangle for a while, right? We've been just testing support with these higher lows. So eventually, especially now that we're approaching the I don't know, maybe we're past 75% to the apex of this mid-range triangle. But especially because we're in this apex area now, the potential to break to the downside or the upside gets stronger. So we really have to, we definitely have to be careful if we start approaching that $6,100 area, if we start approaching this lower trend line, because we might get a break below. And if we do get a break below, then we're in the 5,000s and we're testing crazy key areas. So just be careful for that. That's technical analysis for another day if we actually get there. But the next thing I'd be looking out for in terms of support and resistance is this channel. And this channel we talked about briefly, and I think it is interesting to watch. I say it could be interesting to watch on the screen, but I think it really is interesting to watch. So Basically, since around a month ago, we've had this channel, right, that we have on the screen, and we've attempted to break the upper end of it and the lower end of it once, and so we're still trading within it. So usually whether it's any type of pattern or just a sideways channel, we look for the same thing, which is once we do get a breakout, we always want to revisit the upper trend line, and we want to confirm support. So this would have been beautiful if we got something like this, right? But we didn't. We actually fell right back through into the channel. And then the same thing happened on the downside. We broke support, but then we actually broke back above it. And then we saw support within it again. And that's where we are right now. So I really think this is an interesting channel to watch. And in terms of the upper end of this trend line and of this channel, we're getting to another critical area on the upside. We have these lower highs on the 4-hour chart for Bitcoin in this triangle that has formed. And so if we test the top of this trend line again, of this square channel that you see on the screen, we'll be testing a pretty key area of confluence, which is the upper trend line of that and the upper trend line of the triangle. So really that $6,400 to $6,500 area is extremely important in my opinion. And you can see that's basically when we started this video, that's where we're seeing the most resistance in terms of Bitcoin. So if we get a run up for Bitcoin, I would definitely look for resistance right where this orange line is at like 64, 64.50 in that area. So that's pretty much what I'm looking at on the upside. On the downside, we're looking at right around here in this channel at the bottom of the trend line. So it's just more consolidation, and it really does. I tweeted this the other day, or no, not the other day. I tweeted this today. Come on. It's been a long day. Give me a break. I said it's difficult to create fresh content in an environment where we all know that Bitcoin and Litecoin can go up or down. People come to my videos looking for the answer, and all they get is my opinion. That must be disappointing. And it must be so disappointing. I'm sorry to everybody, all 135 people that are in here right now. I'm sorry that I don't have answers. I don't have answers. All I have is anticipations. And there it is on the screen. So what's crazy right now is this channel that we're trading in. And this is partly why it gets so hard to create content, is when Bitcoin is just like hopping around in a channel that's like 2.5%, it really just doesn't, not only is it not exciting, but it doesn't leave much room for much technical analysis as we just consolidate more and more. Like, it just looks insane. If you look at I'm going to clear, can I clear this chart? Yeah, I'm going to clear this chart and just look at that. Like, the tighter that this gets, the more consolidation we see, technical analysis gets tougher and tougher, because there just becomes less and less to talk about other than saying we're going up or down, folks. So, but at the same time, it is fun to see this crazy consolidation. It's very reminiscent of, when we came in that last bear market towards the bottom, just a lot of consolidation right there at the bottom. And so it could be a nice little clue that we might have some bottoming out happening right now, right? And with that bottoming out, possibly the potential of it comes running out of time running out. So bottoming out equals time running out. There's my channel. There's my channel of ridiculously heavy accumulation. This is the weekly chart, by the way. Look at these candles. Like, look at this. It's crazy. Do you see that? Look, it just keeps getting tight. Every week I'm like, the candle can't get any tighter. And it just keeps getting tighter and tighter. So if we do break down, everybody, I just want to let you know, it's not the end of the world. If we break down and you're panicking or something, this isn't financial advice, but just zoom out on your charts. Zoom out on your charts, and you'll see that, this isn't financial advice, but you'll see that things are okay. Things are actually pretty normal in terms of the long-term trend of Bitcoin. So those are my thoughts for technical analysis today. If you're a replay viewer, thanks for watching that technical analysis. I appreciate that. I do. I appreciate you coming by. If you're a replay viewer, hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you as part of the channel, trying to grow this thing. I'm trying to grow this channel in this bear market. Help me out. Throw me a bone. I would love it. So next up, we have something important that I really want to just talk about real quick. So if you're still here, appreciate you watching, and appreciate everybody first off who has supported this channel from the beginning, through the hard times, right, through the bear market, and we've had some fun in this this downward trend. I've made a lot of friends, we've met a lot of people, and one thing I just want to throw out there that happened on this channel is there was like a month span, or a month and a half span, where super chats came out of nowhere. Many of you probably remember this, and people were super chatting to me on these live streams and just donating money, and it threw me off. It truly did. Especially one day we had Poseidon Lou and Drew Blood just going back and forth. We had like $100 super chats coming in. I had to walk off the screen because it was just getting so crazy. I felt very undeserving of that, but it sparked something. It sparked an idea, and it sparked something that me and Sarah are passionate about. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you, everybody, even if you didn't super chat. But if you're a subscriber and you kind of comment and you've been through this channel with me, thank you, because it inspired Sarah and I to pursue something we've been talking about, which is to really start helping and donating towards inner city youth, specifically in Philadelphia. So there's a project in Philadelphia called Rock Ministries that we actually visited not too long ago. We want to visit more, but we've been really, really busy. But it's going to be our first funding. So we have the Launchpad Foundation. We're going to do our first funding in, here it is. It's been Q4, but now that I put the little Christmas hat on, so you can get an idea. You can take a wild guess of what the first funding will be in Q4, and that will be for Christmas. Look, there's Poseidon Lou with a $19.99 super chat. That's what I'm talking about right there. Poseidon Lou, I appreciate you, man. I really do. I wish I could shake your hand again. Hopefully, I'll be out in California in a few weeks, so hopefully you'll be able to meet up with us. It would be awesome to see you again, and maybe this time you can let me buy you dinner, dude. That would be appreciated. So that's a super chat, and that's what I'm talking about right now. So that is funding, this first funding. Now this is new for us, me and Sarah. So like, I hope everybody out there isn't like, man, what's this first funding gonna be? So as of now, right? As of now, what we've done on this channel, what we've been able to do, and I want to just grow this, right? Even as I grow, my recruiting firm, I want to be able to grow this. And so our first funding is going to be for $3,000, and we're going to, Sarah and I are going to probably bring it down to Rock Ministries in Philadelphia, right in Kensington, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to feel so good to just kind of walk down there, and they have a project going on called the Nehemiah House, where they basically have they've redone a whole entire building. They've gotten these kids off the streets right in like the 18, 19, 20-year-old area, and they're giving them school, they're giving them housing, and a bunch of other things. It's an incredible project, something I'm passionate about, and I'm just really excited that we can do this. This is $3,000, right? It's not crazy, but it's just enough to get the ball rolling for the Launchpad Foundation. And especially, I'm pretty proud that we're able to do it in the bear market, and I can only imagine the future and some amazing things that we can do. So thank you again, super chatters, everybody out there that inspired this and that really inspired Sarah and I. I really truly believe, appreciate it. So Jim Flanagan, thank you, dude. Look at that. There's a super chat right there. That's what I'm talking about. Jim, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Corey McBride, $2 super chat. Corey McBride says, we appreciate what you do, Dan. Corey, I appreciate you just as much. I really do. It's been so fun growing this channel. So really excited about getting getting this Launchpad Foundation going finally. And the promo video is not, when you see the video, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, that's why it's taking so long. So it's to be determined, but I'm hoping by the end of the year, we're gonna be able to get it done. So that's it. Q4 2018 coming. $3,000. I just want to throw this out there. We have Litecoin. So if you look in the description of this video, you'll see a Litecoin address. Basically, it says Launchpad Foundation. It should be in there. Maybe it's not. Well, it's on their website. So this Litecoin address basically goes into a Litecoin wallet that has a little over 3 Litecoin in it. And this is going to be kind of like an accumulation wallet for the Launchpad Foundation. And this isn't for me. I'm not going to be touching it. You can look at this transactions or whatever you want to do. But we're going to just accumulate Litecoin in this wallet. So you can also donate there. I don't think it's going to be part of this first funding. This first funding is already done. The check is being written. I'm going to have Sarah write the check. But this, I think, will be really cool to track. This wallet has around 3.5 Litecoin in it right now. If we can grow that and just watch it grow as Litecoin grows over the course of the next, little bit of time. Man, we have some super chats coming in. So we have Freddie F with a $5 super chat. Wendell, appreciate it. I appreciate it, Freddie. Wendell says, Merry Christmas to you and the kids. Wendell, thank you so much. I don't have kids yet, but my brother has kids, so I have nephews and a niece. Wendell, I appreciate that. Big Sexy with a $9.99 super chat. Man, you guys are awesome. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. Walter JC, $4.99. Thank you, Walter. Big Sexy, thank you. Pro Baller 80, $4.49 super chat. You guys are ridiculous, man. That's what I'm talking about. This is what excites me, right? I love this space. I really like watching Litecoin and Bitcoin and investing and accumulating. I love recruiting in the cryptocurrency space and the blockchain space and working with startups all day long, every day. But this is what I'm talking about. This is what it gets me, man. It puts that passion and energy into it. And I gotta just shout out Sarah. Sarah's just such a big heart behind the Launchpad Foundation, and I think behind what we eventually want to do. And I just want to throw this out there. We just kind of threw this together, right? As you guys started super chatting. So where this goes, I'm not sure, but we're going to do our best to see it through. And I think it's going to morph into something we'd never even imagined. So that's it. Appreciate all of you. Launchpad Foundation, $3,000. I think that's a good first round. But hopefully we'll continue to grow that. So Bitcoin, time is running out. I really truly believe it is. And when I say time is running out, it could be running out through summer. So I think we still have some time. I don't think we're going to explode just yet. But I hope everybody enjoyed the technical analysis. I hope everybody's having a great Monday. I did a Litecoin video a little bit ago. If you want to check that out, talking about almost a $2,000 Litecoin. I know that's intriguing. So go check that out. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I'd love to have you as part of the channel. I appreciate all of you. You super chatters, you're ridiculous. I love you. I will see you all in the next video. Have a good night and God bless.